renting an instrument for a child, it's really important that the child not only has a good fit for the instrument, especially when it comes to violin, viola, cello, and sometimes string bass. All woodwind and brass instruments come the same size. So if your child's going to play something like a trumpet or a flute, you just say, I need to rent a trumpet or a flute, and it's one size fits all. But with a stringed instrument, that's not necessarily the case. After you're being sized for the instrument, what you want to look for are a couple things on the instrument. If you take a look at this violin, this is a really old, worn down looking instrument, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad instrument. As a matter of fact, this instrument was built in Germany in the 1800s, so it's at least 100 years old or better, and it has a beautiful sound to it. So don't let people or anyone tell you that, oh, well, if it's not a new instrument, it's going to be terrible. Because with violins and violas and cellos, the more that you play the instrument, the better it sounds. There is some kind of physics with it that says that it just kind of holds the resonation and the tone of the instrument. So you want to look for that. The other thing you want to make sure of is that all the seams on the violin are glued together properly, and these are, and you could just run your fingernail through them and you would feel any gaps. The other thing you want to watch for are that the strings are not thinning. So again, if you just rub your fingers down and up the strings, you'll feel that it should be smooth. If you hit something that's not smooth, it means that the string needs to be replaced. If you're looking for a great deal or a bargain on an instrument, I would not necessarily jump onto Craigslist or look for an instrument that says $99 special, comes with a bow and a case. Those instruments are generally poor quality. They're not made out of good wood. The bridge is not fitted correctly, and nothing is going to deter your child from doing well than a bad instrument. So I highly recommend renting instruments first, just to see how your child likes it. But not only that, you know for sure that when you go to a place to rent, like the Music Loft, you're going to get a good quality student line instrument, which is going to give your child the opportunity for the best success that they can possibly have on the instrument. That is so important. So before you buy anything, I really urge you to come and rent.